A very good morning once again. We have been gathered here at the newly opened EMAC Innovation Hub, and you, Honorable Minister, have given us the rare honor and privilege to be in your midst today as you officiated the opening. Now, Honorable Minister, you have served in many fields in our governments, and now the current incumbent portfolio of technology and science. We are opening up an innovation hub today, which is one of the steps in the direction of the progress of our economy and the Zambian landscape at large. In your view, are we headed in the right direction as a country from a technology perspective? And what are some of the deliberate things that you feel young entrepreneurs and businesses should be focused on in order to digitally transform their businesses?
Thank you, Komba, and you start very well that I've served in many portfolios. If you ask me, where am I having the greatest satisfaction, I think it's in tech. Because tech cuts across the entire Zambia. It doesn't matter what you do, tech will find you.
That's right.
And the transformation of the country, the number one engine that will transform this country is tech. So our digital transformation is leaning on tech as much as is possible.
That's right.
And therefore, because it's tech, the question then becomes, who are these engines that can provide us solutions to the various challenges that we're facing as a country? Whether it's in mining, it's in agriculture, it's in energy, it's in manufacturing, it's in road construction. Fortunately, the creatives are young.
Yes.
The creatives have no fear to experiment and try.
That's right.
And we have got a whole huge body of creatives. And therefore, those creatives are now being assisted to where we are today at EMAC, saying to us, government, you have created an enabling environment. We'll pick it up from here.
Yes.
We'll create a place where these boys and girls who don't have ICT infrastructure,
That's right.
and other hand-holding processes can come and meet,
That's right.
share ideas, and be able to begin to create the solutions. So what Emmanuel and EMAC have done is to assist government that provide a place, point number one, where creatives can meet.
Yes.
When people meet, something happens.
Yes, big things do happen.
Number two, I'll provide the infrastructure.
Yes.
Three, I'll provide the atmosphere that enables thinking and creativity. And it doesn't matter whether the boys find us a solution. For me, it's an effort.
Yes.
That investment,
Yes.
something is bound to break.
Yes.
Let's make 100 tries, and
Yes.
2, 3 succeed.
Yes.
We're making movement.
Yes.
What was lacking were opportunities for innovation hubs,
That's right.
particularly access to innovation hub.
That's right.
So let's make this innovation hub as open, as free, as experimental as possible. Yeah. So
I love that last part.
Yeah.
And probably going to close with this question and just a bit of reflection. You know, one of the things that you articulated very well in your speech is how Zambia is positioning itself as a technology hub.
Yes.
You mentioned that it is one of the most strategically positioned countries on the continent.
Yes.
We break out into over 8 borders.
Yes.
And that in fact makes us a very land-linked country. And therefore we become an icon for technology as a country. And we have to position ourselves as such. And in fostering that, how do we ensure that Zambians become the biggest beneficiaries of that positioning. And that unlike other industries, we don't see our value running away from us. But otherwise, we see that value coming back and that investment coming back into the country, and more investors investing in the progress for the average Zambian's growth from a technology perspective. How do we make sure we position ourselves that way?
Komba, the things that we've been doing and the journey that we've taken is, first of all, create your digital infrastructure.
That's right.
Okay? Including being the most land-linked and digitally linked country in Southern Africa. On top of that, have the enabling technology to assist you to create opportunities for our people.
That's right.
Okay. Now, what we need then to do is that, yes, we are number 2 in terms of startup capital.
Yes.
Okay. But then we also need to originate capital from within our own country.
From ourselves.
And that is why we are working very hard to conclude the startup bill. And a key component of this startup bill will be a venture fund, which will be managed not by government, by private sector. And we believe that that fund can be able to attract a lot more capital that can be exposed to our creatives. We have thousands and thousands and thousands.
Incredible.
2 weeks ago, I went to Zekas for an exhibition of technology.
Wow.
I was surprised to see that the entire hall was filled by young Zambians, innovators,
Incredible.
willing to go.
Yes.
So there's no deficit of creativity.
No, there's none.
No deficit of innovation. So what we need to do is collaboration, government, private sector.
That's right.
Working together to make the difference. This is what, other countries have done. And my last point is, when we did the government innovations summit,
Yes.
we invited a senator from Nigeria.
Yes.
A key remark in his speech was that within the context of Nigeria, the biggest revenue contributor to GDP in Nigeria used to be oil.
Wow.
Now technology has taken over.
Has taken over oil.
It has taken over oil. So
That's
it
incredible.
just tells you the capacity of what you can create.
Yeah, and we look forward to technology taking over copper.
That is our vision.
100%. I'll ask you a final unrelated question,
Yes.
Honorable Minister, and forgive me if I'm overstepping.
Okay.
I refer to you as Minister of Consistency. You are always there at our beck and call. And whenever we call you, and with a word of wisdom and with a smile, how do you maintain that consistency? In adverse times, turbulent times, you are there. So to young people out there who may be struggling to wake up and face the day's challenges, what is your advice to the average Zambian for being consistent?
Komba, sometimes you wake up, you look what's going to be the day. Sometimes you see challenges, you see problems. And when you get out of your house, put a smile on your face. When you get and meet people, always carry the spirit that it is possible.
That's right.
So whenever I engage, I try to tell my colleagues even at the ministry, do not come and say my problem is.
Yes.
Let us start from the perspective of how we can solve the problems
100%.
together. When you are relaxed and laughing, that is creativity.
Yes.
You can't be creative if you are moody.
Yes.
So the first thing I encourage is that be happy
Yes.
that you are able to wake up and come for work.
100%.
Thank God.
100%.
The rest will be able to
I
hide.
call that optimism bias. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for gracing us with your presence and speaking so honestly and from the heart. We most sincerely appreciate your support, Honorable Minister. Thank you.
Thank you.